Hi, you guys are going to really like what I have to show you here. This is the strategy that we're going to be taking for our dual team or the binary. I'm going to debunk some of the myths and some of the craziness about the PowerLeg and about how everyone is obsessed with the PowerLeg and no one wants to be on the inside leg, and I'm going to show you how that doesn't really truly matter or make any sense here. Sometimes what I would get a leader who will say, Faith, I would gladly join your team if indeed you put me on your PowerLeg. So I'm going to show you how the PowerLeg would typically look. So we've got all of these folks down here. And the way people act is as if they're going to be placed here. No, you're not. Regardless of when you come in, you're going to be placed at the bottom. PowerLeg or not, they still would be placed here. Then they want me to give them a guarantee that I'm going to, myself and my team will continue to build this leg forever. So all they would need to do is work here. They would throw their leaders on this left leg they call the PowerLeg, and they would just work on the right hand side here. And so what they're asking me to build my whole team, my business, and build 100% of my business and build 50% of their business. Never going to happen, not with me, not on my watch. It doesn't make a lick of sense. I believe that everyone who wants something, if they like the business that they're in, they like the business model, they like the products, they like the executive management team, then of course it's time for them to step up to the plate. You know. So with that said, let me get rid of that there. Let's see here. I'm going to do a Control V. Let's take this here. Take that, delete that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how a typical build is, and I'm going to tell you what's wrong with that particular build. What happens more times than not is everyone comes in underneath their sponsor. He either sets them on the left leg or he sets them on the right leg. My sponsor happened to have put me on his left leg. Okay, great. And it really doesn't matter to me one way or the other because I work my business, plain and simple, regardless of what happens above. Okay, and I try to motivate the people who are on my team to do the same thing, teach them, train them, mentor them if they're willing to accept that. And so what a lot of people do is they say, well, we're going to put 2 underneath 2. Let's go here. I'll just put this here underneath, Control V. Let's take this out of here. Bear with me, guys. A new tool that I'm using. Okay, so what we would do here, let me get this pencil. So we would say 2, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and we would do that throughout the whole tree. And the problem with this is you'll notice that not everyone will bring their 2, okay? And so what happens is we have people with half legs, we have a lot of people not making money, we will have something like this because everyone won't get out there and get 2 because they need some type of motivation. And what happens in this particular instance is that there's a lot of breakage on the inside, a lot of empty space. And what that is called breakage. And what does that mean? That means that the money goes to the company. And that's not what we're here for, okay? So what we're really truly here for is to make money, to build a business, to embrace the mission and the vision of the company. We're not here to just come in, sit down, do nothing, disappear, and go find the next shiny object. So I'm going to show you a strategy which is going to be advantageous to everyone. I'm going to show you why everyone in essence has a PowerLeg. And I'm going to call it a collaboration leg or a community leg, if you will. So here I am. I'm underneath my sponsor. My sponsor places me on the left side. Okay? If your sponsor pushes you on the left side, then the collaboration or community leg is going to be on the left, okay? If your sponsor places you, this is me, I put someone over here on my right, then that right leg is going to be their power leg, okay? It's going to be their collaboration leg. There's always the question of, what about the guys in the middle? We don't want to be in the middle. I'm going to show you how that is a myth and doesn't make a lick of sense either when you look at the whole scheme of things. So pay attention. I'm going to show you what our strategy is for the duo team, or for what you know as the binary. So when I came on board, my sponsor put me on board. I put some folks here on the left, put one person on the left, put one on the right. That is the requirement. In order to earn in the binary, you need to have a person you personally brought in on the left, a person you personally brought in on the right. Doesn't matter whether they spent 199 euros or whether they spent 599 euros or 1,099 euros, all the way up to 50,000 euros in order to come on board and purchase the exchange energy units or XEUs, okay? And so once you've done that, you're qualified. That should be everyone's priority. The first thing you want to do is get qualified. If you're not going to get qualified, why are you here? Okay? Because you will not earn in the binary. You will not earn in the infinity bonuses. There's a lot of things you won't get. You may make a little bit of money, and you can prepare yourself for the conversion of your XEUs, the selling and exchange of your XEUs to XECs or exchange energy coins. But that's tomorrow money. We're talking about today money. And every deal that you're in, you need to have now money and you need to have tomorrow money. That's what makes the whole picture fits together. That's a real business, okay? The here and now as well as the future. So here's what we're going to do after you qualify. After I qualify myself, then what I do is, okay, now let's go here. Okay, so I'm going to put a guy here on the left, okay? Because our goal is to, first of all, get about 2,000 in personal sales. Okay, so what's 2,000 in personal sales? Well, a power plan 1 is only 100 personal sales. A power plan 2 is 300 personal sales. A power plan 3 for about $1,100 is about 800 personal sales. Power plan 4, you get 2,500 personal sales when you bring someone in. PowerPoint 5, 5,000. PowerPoint 6, 20,000. PowerPoint 7, 50,000. So what I would do is I would bring someone on board for maybe 800. Get 800 personal sales. That would be a PP3. And then I would get a PP4. That would be 2,600. Okay? So I would have a total of 3,400. So I meet my qualification, my goal of getting 2,000 or more personal sales. So that's what you're going to do. That is your goal. Now, what we would normally do, we will put another guy here. Okay? We will put another guy there. Okay? Here he is, right here. We'll put him here, right? Okay. We would tell him to qualify himself to get his 2. Okay. Now, so what we have here, we have myself here. I qualify myself on the left with this guy. I'll qualify myself on the right. So I'm now qualified and ready to earn in the binary. What's going to also happen is this guy, he's going to do the same thing. He's going to put a guy on the left and he's going to put a guy on the right just to qualify himself, okay? So let's show this guy. Okay. He's going to qualify himself as well. Okay. So he's going to qualify himself as well. So that's our goal. The first thing you want to do is to qualify yourself. Now, being that in the PowerOn Xpress model, business model, you will maximize the compensation plan if you have 3 on the left and 3 on the right. So that is your goal. Your goal is to, first of all, get 1 on the left, 1 on the right. Your next one is to get 2 more on your left and 2 more on your right. I'm going to show you that it's best that you're not put your next guy 2 underneath 2. What you're going to do here, okay, what you're going to do here you're going to put 2 on the power leg, 2 on the community leg, okay? That's what everyone is going to do. And you probably say, wait a minute, why would I put 2 on the community leg? I need to get my guys over here left, right, and have my legs even, etc. Well, no, you don't. You really, truly don't need to have them initially have them matching. Because having 2 underneath yourself and then 2 underneath 2, that's really not making you any money anyway, okay? So what you're going to do, I don't care if you're on the left-hand side or if you're on the right-hand side of your sponsor. If your sponsor puts you on the right-hand side, the community leg for the whole team is going to be on the right side. If your sponsor puts you on the left-hand side, then the community leg is on the left-hand side. So now, okay, the first person that I brought in, they're qualified and they put 2 on a community leg. And what I now like them to do, okay, and of course it won't happen overnight. Some people will take a week, some people will take a day, some people it'll take a month, but that is your goal. The next thing you're going to do, the next thing you're going, Control Z. The next thing you're going to do, yes. So the next thing you're going to do, you're going to place 2 over here, right? So as you do that, you're probably thinking to yourself, hey, but what about the middle? What about these guys? Who's going to help these guys in the middle? And the answer to that question is, remember this, everyone has a community leg. So now that you've done what you were supposed to do, you qualify yourself, you put 2 on the power leg, on the community leg, and you got your other 2. Now you have your 6, 3 and 3. Now what's going to happen is this guy here, okay, that guy here, he's going to have to get his 2. He's going to qualify himself, so he's going to put 1 here. Okay, he's going to put 1 here, and then what he's going to do, he's going to put his other here. Okay, so now he's qualified, but remember, he's got to put 2 on a community leg as well, right? Okay, that's great. So now he's qualified and he's got 2 on the community leg, and now he's got to put his second 2 here as well, okay? You'll notice how the community leg is getting larger and larger, okay? Now, this guy right here, his sponsor, this guy here, brought him in on the left leg. So he's also a member and has to contribute, like I showed you, on this left leg, the community leg. But remember, when he brought this guy aboard on his right, then this is that guy's power leg over here. This guy on the left that you guys placed, that he's a part of this community leg. He's a part of this community leg. He's a part of the left community leg. All of these guys down here have to contribute to the community leg. Now, when this guy here placed him here on the right, and place him there on the right, then they're all part of that right community leg. This is what I'm talking about when I say that everyone has a community leg. So now this guy here, let me straighten this out a bit, give myself a little more room, okay? Now, this guy here who's come on board, he's got to get his 2, right? Because he's got to qualify. So what is he going to do? He's going to qualify how? He's going to put somebody over here on the right, okay? Then he's going to put 1 here on the left, okay? So he's got his guy on the left, and he's got his guy on the right. So he's got his 2 guys, so now he's qualified. But remember, he has to also go find 2 more people, and he has to also drop 2 on the community leg. So he drops 1 there, right? And he drops 1 here, right? Okay. Got an extra 1 there. We'll give that to the next person. Okay, so you notice how this leg over here is getting long as well, because John, he has his own community leg for all of the guys that he put on his right. Every one of these guys, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, they're all going to contribute 2 on this power leg on the right. All of these guys here, they're all going to contribute 2 on the power leg over here. Okay, so now this guy, he's really happy. This guy, he's really happy. And these aren't recruiters. All they did was bring in 2 people, personally on the left, personally on the right. Then they dropped 2 on the power leg personally, and they dropped 2 on their other leg personally. So now they have their 6, so they can optimize the compensation plan. And not only the binary are they optimizing, okay, they're also optimizing their direct sales bonuses, because you can bring in as many people as you want. You don't need to stop at 6, but I just want to see everyone get 2 with their goal being 6. Okay, now this guy here who's on the right, remember, he qualified himself. He put someone here and he put someone here. But he also wants 2, he puts 2 over here, 3 over here. But he also needs to get what? Get his 2 over here. Okay? Put his 2 over here. Okay, so he's got his 2 over there. Now these guys that he has over here, what happens when it's time for them to qualify themselves? So this person, Judy, she needs to get 1 over here, okay, and she needs to get 1 over here, okay, right? So now she has her 2, and she's binary qualified, right? So she's binary qualified, but she also needs to go here. Okay, she's put on the right-hand side of her sponsor. So that means this is her community leg. So she's going to drop 2 over here, like this. She's going to drop 2 over here. Oh. She's going to drop 2 over here. Those are her guys, right? Let me straighten them up a little bit. Those are hers. So she's got those, and she also has what? Okay? She has her 2 over here. Okay? Oh. Okay? With her 2 over here. That's to qualify her. Let me move this. I put that other one in the wrong place. That's to qualify her, because she's over here. This one qualify her. This one qualify her. This is her. Okay, this is this person I'm talking about right here. So she's got 1 on the left. She's got 1 on the right, right? And then she also has to put 2 over on the right side, because that is her power leg. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now all of these guys that she brought in these 6 guys, right? Now the guys that she brought on the left, their power leg is going to be on the left. So all of those guys, all of them, going to be putting 2 over here. All of them put 2 over here. Okay? Now all of these guys, they're going to be building their own legs, and all of his people going to put 2. All of his people, okay, he's going to have 1 there, and he's going to be qualifying over here. And see, you see what I mean by what we're doing. None of these guys have to be heavy hitters. None of these guys, and the same thing happened over here as well, okay? None of these guys are heavy hitter. Bob up here, he just happens to bring in 1. He qualified himself, 1 on the left, 1 on the right. He dropped 2 on his community leg, and he dropped 2 on his other side. It happened to be the right side. He brought in Judy. Judy, she went down here, brought in 1 over here, 1 on the right, and then she brought 2 over here on the left on the community leg, and 2 over here on her right leg. Then all of the people do the exact same thing. You follow me? Everyone will do the exact same thing. Okay? I mean, this is not rocket science at all here. So what happens is, none of these guys are power recruiter. Nobody is bringing in 50 people. No one is bringing in 100 people. No one is bringing in 20 people. No one is bringing in 10 people. All they've done is they got qualified, and you do it on your own time. But the quicker you do it, the more money you make. Plain and simple. It's all in your control. And so this guy here, he's really, really happy. You don't see a lot of breakage here. You don't see all this empty space here. That means money, money, money in his pocket. This guy here, he's like, wow, all I did was bring in 2, 3, 6 people. And look at the money I'm making. My left leg, my right leg, the lesser leg is where I'm going to make my money. This guy here, oh my gosh, left leg, right leg, they have group volume or group sales. And that's easy. That is the way that we are going to build, ladies and gentlemen. Plain and simple. And there's nothing that is so complex about this. So this guy here, he brought in his one, His PowerLeg is on the right because his sponsor placed him on the right. So he put 2 over there. He put 2 over here. They're going to overlap. Sorry about that. And then these guys that he brought in, what they're going to do is they're going to say, okay, I've got to qualify. He's got to qualify. So he's going to qualify here. And then he's going to qualify here. And then not only is he going to, Control Z, not only is he going to qualify, right? He's going to place 2 there, 1 there, and he's going to place 1 there. Fine. He's going to go over here. He's going to place, here he is, right here, this guy here. He's going to have this one. He's got to put 2 here, 2 here. This guy here is going to do the same thing. Boom, 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 boom. To qualify, boom, boom, right? You see? And if everyone does that, we are going to make a whole lot of money very quickly. This is how the PowerOn Xpress strategic team is going to be the most powerful and successful team in PowerOn Xpress. You can sit in, you can get in, and you could just sit and do absolutely nothing. And I guarantee you one thing, you will make absolutely nothing. But if we all, and I know that 100% of the people won't, but if 80% of us, and that's what the numbers show, 80% of us go out there, qualify ourselves. That's your first goal. Put a guy on the left, put a guy on the right. That's all you have to do. And I'm going to show you here why it's important to get 6 and not just 2. So, direct sales bonus. When you bring in someone personally, okay, your first person, doesn't matter, you're going to get 5% on whichever power plan they purchase, 5% of the personal sales. So you bring a guy in for 199 euros, you get 100 in personal sales, so you get 5 euros. You bring a guy in, the most popular package is the PP5 or the Power Plan 5 for 5,000 euros. It's about $5,500. You're going to get 5,000 in personal sales. Okay, 5% of that is what? 250 euros. That's why you want to really push it and get out of your comfort zone and start making some money in 2017. That's what we're here for, right? That's what you're here for, right? You're not here just to come in, put your money in, and sit down. Otherwise, why get in? Save your money. Go shopping. Go pay a bill. Because if you're not in the business, to be in business for yourself with the support of a team who's going to help drive you in that direction, if everyone is on the same accord, bring in there to get qualified. Get those direct sales bonuses of 5% on your first generation. Those mean the people you personally brought in. There's no qualification for that. But once you get 6,000 euros, 6,000 in personal sales, how do you do that? Well, you bring in one guy at 5,000. Well, bring in 2 guys at 5,000. Then you'll have 10,000 in personal sales. Or bring in a guy at 2,600 and another at 800, 2 of them at 800. Okay, that's 2,800 plus 1,600, right? So you're going to have, your 6,000. Bring in a couple of guys at 800. You're going to have your 6,000 in personal sales. It's really easy to get 6,000 in personal sales. 1 guy at 5,000. Boom. 2 guys at 2,600 at the PP4. You get 2,600. That's 5,200. Then you get a PP3. So 2 PP4s and a PP3 will give you what? 6,000. Okay? In personal sales. So it's not that difficult. You don't have to get 30 people. You don't have to get 10 people. You don't have to get 5 people to get 6,000 in personal sales. When you do that, when the people that you've brought on board, when they bring people, you get 3%. Okay? You get 3% of their personal sales. Okay, now once you get 10,000 in direct and personal sales, that's easy. Get a guy for 5,000 to come on board. Get another guy in 5,000. There's so many people interested in cryptocurrency out there in the market. There are so many people interested in renewable energy who ears perk up and eyes just get wide when you're talking about what renewable energy brings to the table. Okay, or what cryptocurrency is going to bring to the table, what are carbon credits, and I talk about all of that in my business presentation, so I'm not going to talk about that here. But what I'm saying is, stop selling to people. Find people who are interested in what PowerOn Xpress are bringing to the table, and they'll come in. Because I've got some folks who come in, I'm telling you, guys are coming in for 20,000, and I'm not doing anything special. I'm just asking a question, showing them what I have, and they make the decision. So open your mouth, take the no's, continue on. It'll make you stronger. It'll make you better tomorrow. Because if you don't come out of your comfort zone, you're going to be right back where you were last year and the year before and the year before, plain and simple. Now, when you get 250,000, when you get 10,000, then all of the folks that you personally bring in and the people that they personally bring in, and the people they personally bring in, now you're going to get 2% on that. So the more you have in personal sales on the direct sales side, the more money you're going to make. Okay? And then this is the dual team bonus I was telling you about. You're going to get paid on your lesser leg. They changed it effective February 10th, which is next week. Remember, it used to be 6% and 8% and 10% and 12%. Now, it is no qualification at all for your team bonus on a lesser leg. But we already know that in order to earn here in the binary or the dual team, you got to have a guy on the left and a guy on the right. If you just have a guy on the left, you don't earn in the binary, in the dual team. If you just have a guy on the right, you still don't earn in the dual team. You'll get your direct sales bonuses of 5%, but that's it. Okay? Now, once you get your guy on the left, you get your guy on the right, that match there will give you 10% on the personal sale. And so you see here, all of these guys on the weaker leg, every week you're going to have new folks because we're all working. And this guy up here, he's like, oh, wow, look at this. This is my weaker leg. Well, actually, this is his weaker leg. The PowerLeg is his weaker leg because look at all of this volume. All of that volume goes to this guy. You see this guy here? All of this volume is his volume. You follow me? So you have to go to his weaker leg, which is this one. He would just get paid on this. So he got to get on the ball over here. Okay? Get everybody to get their qualification. Get everybody to drop 2 over here. Then he's going to be sitting pretty too. And this is not hard. It works. The most successful teams in network marketing who've utilized this strategy have been the most successful teams in the company. And the only thing that's required is that everyone be on the same accord. If everyone is not on the same accord and scared to drop 2 on the collaboration or community leg, it's all right. But if we get the majority of people to do that, we're going to blow up very, very quickly. You're going to see massive group sales falling underneath you in the dual team. Plain and simple. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. I'm going to have more training. I'm very, very pumped, very, very excited for each and every one of you because I can see that things in your future are looking a whole lot better. With that said, Faith Sloan, and I'm signing off. Good evening.